Hi, my name is Oliver. I'm going to show you how to set up your OPST line from your backing to your fly. All Commando heads require a running line. Our personal preference is laser line. It's a highly durable, extremely supple, low memory monofilament running line. It comes in a variety of colors and thicknesses. While it's often up to personal preference, generally, the heavier the head, the thicker the running line. Attaching the laser line is simply done by a loop-to-loop connection. To make a loop in your laser line, we prefer the double surgeon's knot. Let me show you how. I start by cutting off a full wingspan of laser line. You're going to need this later to tighten both your knots. Set that aside and pull off another good length of line, another arm's length, and loop the line over itself, creating a loop. Now, you're going to want to make this loop big enough to fit over your reel, because when you go to attach it to your backing, it's going to need to go over your reel. To do a double surgeon's knot, you're going to take your loop, you're going to double it back on itself, like you're going to make an overhand knot. Pull your loop through once, twice, and you're through. The secret to tightening this knot cleanly is to pull slowly and evenly. Nice and slow. And the knot will slowly form. Nice and slow. Okay, when it's come relatively tight, I take my other extra bit of line. I connect it with a loop to loop. And now I've got a good bit of line that I can wrap around my hands. I would advise any sane person to use gloves here, because you can and you will cut yourself this way. Now I'm going to tighten down this knot, pulling slowly and steadily. And if you don't have enough power with your arms, just put it between your knees and use your knees to pull the knot tight. You know the knot is set when it shrinks down really small. That knot should get really nice and small, and you should be able to yard on that knot. After all, this is a 40-pound test. That is a small knot. Trim your tag end really nice and tight to the knot, so it slips through your guides really nicely. I like to use some good pliers, or toenail clippers work extremely well for that part. Okay, there's your nice small knot. Repeat this for both ends. Same thing with your backing. You're going to make your same double surgeons, whatever backing you use, or your preferred loop knot. You connect your laser line to your running line with a simple loop-to-loop connection. As you can see here, I made my loop easily fit over this reel. There's your connection between your backing and your laser line. Onto your laser line, you're going to want to put on an OPST Commando head. All of these Commando heads come packaged in a recyclable cardboard container. When you get the head out of the cardboard, you'll find that it has a small sticker attached to the rear end of the line. When the sticker falls off, don't worry, you can still tell which end is front and which end is back. You'll find that on the front section of the line, there's a neatly printed ID form. Remove the sticker and attach your Commando head with a loop-to-loop connection. Heads can easily be changed to match a rod or a specific fishing condition. Wind it up and stick it in an OPST head wallet. These wallets are highly breathable and will let your lines dry. They're great for storage. Every Commando head is going to need a tip, whether it be floating or sinking. All sink tips have neatly welded loops. The rear end of the sink tip that attaches the Commando line has a color-coded ID with the grain weight, length, and sink type. If you have a lot of tips to organize, OPST makes a great tip wallet. Just open it up, slot it in, close it up. You can label your tips, and you keep them dry and organized here. On the end of your tip, you can attach a leader with length and weight of your choice. Obviously, different lengths will fit different fishing situations. Using a tapered 9-foot leader would be perfectly acceptable on a floating tip fishing for trout, but it wouldn't work so well using a sink tip. For that, we would recommend between 2 to 7 feet of monofilament or fluorocarbon. OPST makes high-quality fluorocarbon and neat spools that have line keepers and IDs that won't rub off in the water. We make it anywhere between 8 and 20 pound test. Now you're ready to tie your fly on and go fishing.